Thank you for being here. This is Brian Pedone of Boxing Change. Today we are featuring Paulie Malignaggi. So like we usually do, we're going to start out really light. We're going to work on the technique and the style of Paulie, who's our featured fighter today. So he had a pretty wide base. He was a very good head movement. We'll work on the footwork today with a really beautiful snappy jab. So we're going to work on it, so you're going to see it. So get those hands, actually not high. We're actually going to work on a little bit of a kind of like a Philly shell type defense, which is the one hand. So the jab hand is a little bit lower. The rear hand's a little bit higher. It's not really on the chin, but it's more like around the chest area. So we're going to work here. We're going to work on the snappy jab. Notice what I'm going to do. My base is pretty wide. I'm going to be still pretty light on my feet so I can actually bounce out when I need to. But I'm working on a quick snappy jab. Notice it's coming from my hip. So I got a nice, it's hard to see it coming. It's not as telegraphed as if I was up here. You could see it shoot out. It kind of comes out of the sight of my opponent. So I'm working, shooting the jab out. Notice my base of my feet, they're pretty wide. When I throw the jab, I'm really convicting with the jab, but I'm not gonna rip the right hand yet, the rear hand. He was also orthodox, so he fought right-handed. So again, let's just shoot the jab for a little bit. I'll give you a little history on Paulie Malignaggi. He was born in 1980. He is of Italian descent. He was born in Brooklyn. He actually went back to and was raised in Sicily for a while. And then they moved back to Brooklyn after his brother was born. And then his father wound up staying in Sicily. So he actually did not have his father with him. And I believe his mom got remarried. So he had a childhood that was difficult, as most boxers do. And then he was very kind of a troublemaker. I think he even dropped out of high school, but he found refuge in boxing. And that's where he really excelled. So let's work on, again, nice snappy jab. Notice my rear hand is about my chest level. So really think of shooting that jab out, convicting, a very snappy jab. And again, notice my feet, I have a nice, pretty wide base. We do a lot of jabs. It's gonna be kind of the workout today. A lot of jabs, so get used to working that left arm, that left shoulder. So we're gonna shoot the jab. After you throw the jab, we're gonna work on that right hand. And the right hand is not gonna have a lot of power. No offense to Paulie, but we're not gonna really sit down on it. We're not gonna show true conviction. We're gonna fire the cross and get a nice pop to really kind of startle our opponent. So work the jab, and then the rear hand is just gonna shoot out. So you're almost gonna throw it like a jab. The way I can, so notice I shoot the jab out, and the right hand comes out pretty quickly as well. And it's to catch my opponent off guard, really get their head to snap back. He had a great amateur career. He won the nationals. He got a gold medal in 2001, and actually that's when he turned pro as well. So he turned professional in 2001. He was 21 years old. Good. So again, we're working that stiffy jab, and then from the jab, we'll shoot it out, and we're just gonna reach for that cross. I'm gonna show you closer to the camera here. Notice I fire the jab, and I just throw that rear hand out. I don't have it up here. I don't really dig in and throw it super powerful. I'm looking to just catch my opponent. Good, so we're just working on shooting the jab. Notice my footwork, and this is gonna be important for this workout as well. We're gonna be moving a lot, so we're not staying in place. I know we worked on a few fighters who might be a little more flat-footed, such as Christy Martin and Jack Johnson as well. But for now, we're gonna be kind of staying light on the toes, shooting the jab out. Let's do a double jab, so we'll, and then we're gonna just throw that cross. Remember, don't sit down on it too much. Don't put too much conviction on it. I want you to fire the jab, and then just release that right hand. Good. So now, as well, kind of to the Paulie style, we're gonna work on a double jab. We're gonna shoot that rear hand out, And then we're gonna dip to the side. His head movement was really good. He was very elusive. He was a hard fighter to hit. This is what made him, he's like a true boxer. So we'll hit the double jab, and then we're gonna dip down to that rear side. Since he's right-handed, my right-hand side. So double jab, throw it, and then dip down. Imagine your opponent throwing, and you're getting out of the way. I'm really gonna use those legs, squat down, get out of the way. So I double jab, fire it, and then step down. Good. And notice again, I want you to be really light on your feet. Let's move around. So I'm moving around our opponent. And he wasn't bouncy. I know we did it with Evander Holyfield. It wasn't a bouncy style. It was a little more flat-footed, but he was very quick to get in and out. So we're a lot of movement. It was hard to hit, very difficult to hit. Had beautiful shoulder rolls. Good. So working a few more like that. Doing that double jab. We're just shooting the rear hand out. And we're dipping down. You can step around if you want. Good. Let's go 2 more like that. 1 more time. Very nice. Good job. Good job. Let's work on, we'll shoot the jab to the body. And then up top, same idea. I want you to notice my hands are, I'm still keeping them pretty low. You're doing a great job. We're just finishing up round number 2. Again, we want to focus on the style of our boxer for today, and then we'll make it more of a workout. Good. So I'm working low, high. And again, since you like to lean to the rear side, let's do that when we throw the jab to the body. We're going to really kind of head to the right side, throw the jab to the body, and then up top. And notice I'm looking for nice and quick, nice and snappy. Good. We are entering round number 3. So we're gonna do that. And then again, what I wanna do is that right hand, remember, don't sit on it. Don't put too much emphasis on it, just shoot it out. So body, head, and then just fire that right hand. Good. Looking for a fast hand speed. Good. Let's add the dip to the right side again. So we'll jab low, jab high, shoot it, and then dip down. Good. Good. A few more. 1 more time. Very nice. Looking really good. Let's work that jab. We'll do a double jab, and let's take a nice clean step to the right side. So we'll, and then we'll take a nice step. Good. I'll step back just so I can stay in frame on the camera. But again, you can work your way around the back if you want. Double jab, and then a nice step. Good. 2 more. 1 more time. Again, I said this is gonna be a lot of jabs, a lot of left hands. It's good. So we're gonna be here. Let's work a nice clean 1, 2. And again, with that right hand, I just wanna shoot it out. And notice where my hands are. I'm playing from a low guard. My hands are not high. I don't have a tight shell. Every once in a while, I watch some of his fights. He would get a little bit of a high guard, but that would go away pretty fast. Good. Let's do that. So we're gonna hit the jab, cross, and the jab again. So we'll do a 1, 2, 1. So you hit the 1, 2, and then a 1. Good. Light on the feet here. Looking really nice. Keep working. Good. That's it. Let's go for 2 more like that. 1 more time. Very good. Looking good. Now we're gonna get into some of his hooks. If you watch his footage, his hooks, same idea. Would not be like Miguel Cotto, right? Come up really close and just rip the body, rip the head. Paulie's shots, again, would startle the opponent. You look for the points, almost like an amateur style. You get a lot of points in, and he was getting hard to hit. So we're gonna go for the 1, 2. And we're gonna throw that lead hook, but we're gonna have a little bit of a loop to it. So notice I'm gonna go 1, 2. I'm gonna kind of snap it around. Again, it's more like a setup just to get the opponent off guard. So 1, 2. There's a nice loopy shot. Good. few more. Good. Let's go 2 more like that. 1 more time. Very nice. Looking good. Let's do this here for that 30 seconds. We're gonna be pretty close to our bag. We're gonna play with our opponent where the hands are. So notice I'm looking at just kind of not hard shots, looking just to set up your opponent. But look at my feet. This is what I'm looking for. I'm not standing in front of the bag in one place doing this. I'm actually looking at moving around the opponent. Good. Keep working. Looking really good. We're round number 4 already. Yeah. So we're actually gonna slide right into the round here. So what I want you to be focused on here is throwing snappy jabs. Every once in a while, you're gonna throw a quick rear hand, but notice I'm still constantly moving. That's what I'm looking for. Just being active with my feet. That way I'm never in a straight line for my opponent to hit me. So that was part of Paulie's trademark, is that his footwork is so good, you had to really either cut the ring off or have better footwork than him to actually beat him. Good. So his professional record when he retired was 36 wins and 8 losses. And actually 7 of those 8 losses, which are very, very well-known fighters of the time. We got Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto, Amir Khan, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter. Good. Adrian Broner. I believe lost once to Juan Diaz. Good. Keep working. So the opponents are no slouches at all. You got to be something special to beat Paulie. Good. Notice I'm looking for. I'm kind of flooding my opponent with shots. If they don't work, then I'm going to beat them. Good. Do a few more like this. Again, notice the feet do have a wide base. I'm moving, constantly moving. Notice also with my head moving, I'm looking to kind of dip down, find new angles when I dip. Good. Good, looking really good. Keep working. Good, let's try this. So we're gonna go for that 1-2. I'm gonna dip down. I'm gonna come back with a rear hook. Same idea, I'm not gonna commit to it. So I'll hit the 1-2. I'll slip to the right side here and kind of a loopy shot. Again, just to get kind of frustrate the opponent. So at the 1-2, I'll dip down here. I just over the top, again, flustering my opponent. Good. Good. A few more. One more time. Yeah, nice work. Again, we're in the 30-second here. Let's do the working the shots here. Consistent, keeping the guard like he had it, which again is like the somewhat of a Philly shell, which means your kind of chin is tucked behind your shoulder and the rear hand is pretty low. But again, notice the footwork. I want to work it, stay active with my feet. Good. Keep working. Good. We're entering round number 5. Good. Staying. Good. And also part of Paulie's stance was not like a Lomachenko, but was not like a Willie Pep. There wasn't a lot of foot stance changes. He was very consistent, very solid in his fundamentals, especially with his feet. There was very little crossover with his feet. This also made him very durable. He was hard to get out of there. If it was a knockout, it was usually a TKO where the ref had to stop it. Had a really good chin. And again, since his footwork was so good, it was hard to get him in a position where he took way too much punishment. Good. Good. 2 more. One more time like that. Very good. So let's work on some of these loopy hooks that he had. So I'm going to be, again, in front of my opponent here. hands in the stance, which is pretty low. We're gonna work on a little slip to the lead side, and we're gonna kind of loop a shot over the top. So I'm here, I'm gonna slip here, and just kind of throw it over. Again, another distraction punch. Everything was kind of a setup for Paulie. So slip, get the opponent's attention, and then we're gonna fire that rear hand. Same idea, straight. Again, not digging into it too much, but enough to get the chin to snap back. So I'm here, slip here. So I'm looking at a slip to the inside, loopy shot, and just fire that right hand, just shoot it out almost like a jab. Good. That's it. Looking really nice. Keep working that. Okay. Let's go for 2 more like that. 1 more time. Very good. Yes, very good. Get back to that Paulie jab. Good. Again, notice the feet, notice the base. Good. So he turned pro in 2001. 2007 is when he won his first belt. It was at junior welterweight. And then he wound up moving up in weight. And then he won in 2012 when he got the welterweight championship of the world. Good. So definitely an accomplished boxer. He retired when he was 36 years old. So it was a beautiful time to stop. He became a commentator. There's a lot of stuff. He's still very active. As of shooting this video in 2024, he's still very active. In a lot of different promotions. He's a really good commentator. Good. Shooting that jab. Good. Good. Up to that 30-second mark again. We're playing with the snappy shots here, but notice again, footwork. I don't want to stay in the same place too long. Keep working. Good. That's very nice. Into round number 6 here. Let's use that footwork. We're gonna work on a little check hook. Again, wasn't super powerful, but it was enough, right? So say an opponent was coming, he would take a nice step back with a nice wide base, but we're gonna shoot that lead hook. I'm gonna make the bag move a little bit for me, just to simulate this. As the opponent comes, I step back, and I throw my loopy shot. So I'll wait for it again. Good. From here, nice loopy shot. And again, let's fire that rear hand. Remember, it's almost like a jab, right from the hand, right from the face, right out. No digging in too much because I don't want to lose my footwork. Good. 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 One more time. Very nice. Looking really, really good. Good job. Again, we're working on Paulie, the Magic Man, Malignaggi. So, hands low here. Let's get that. So now I'm gonna actually plant my feet down. I'm gonna stay in front of my opponent, but I'm gonna work a lot of head movement here. So a lot of the shoulder rolling as well. Good. Wouldn't call it the Mayweather roll. It's different than the Philly shell. Good. Good. Notice I'm looking for is that, again, that quick snappy jab that he has. Good. I said today was going to be a workout where we use the lead arm a lot. Good. Just fire that rear hand out. Good. So I'm looking for a quick shoot that rear hand. Good. Looking really nice. Keep working. So in Paulie's fight, his first big fight was against Miguel Cotto. An incredible fight. It's an incredible battle. Went the distance. Good. He did not win the fight. Lost by the judges. But he was so rugged. He broke his orbital bone in the fight. I believe he had a little bit of injury to his jaw as well. So he took definitely some punishment. But again, the testament of Paulie and how durable he is. Miguel Cotto is definitely a Hall of Famer. Good. Keep working. We're gonna jab. Good. Shooting that rear hand nice and quick, nice and snappy. Good. 2, 1. Again, 30 seconds here. Working on. Again, notice the feet. Good. I'm staying. I want to be consistent with my punches, but I'm not going to stay in place. But also being very diligent not to cross my feet, not to get too flashy. Good. That's it. Yes. Round number 7, doing such a good job. Keep working it here. Let's do a little more now with the footwork. So we're gonna work on coming in with a double jab. We're gonna work on stepping back with a hook, and then firing that right hand. So we'll double jab in, we will step back. So imagine we're coming into our opponent rushes us, we throw a check hook, and then we shoot that quick right hand. So I'm double jabbing in, I step back, and then fire that right hand. So double jab in, step back, good. Same idea, double jab in, good. We double jab in, step back, good. Let's go for 2 more. One more time. Nice, good work, good work, good work. Let's play a little bit here. We're just gonna go leading off with that right hand. This is kind of a la Floyd Mayweather, but Mayweather would really commit to the right. He'd actually dip in with it as well. Paulie would be a little more reserved. So we're here, we just shoot the right. Never losing my balance, never committing too much, so I get stuck. That was the whole footwork thing with Paulie. So he never got stuck with his feet. That was his savior. That was what kept the fights going. That's what made him win a lot of fights. That's what made him last for the fights too. Good. Good. Now we're gonna get some work on the right side. Good. Just shooting it out. Good. A few more like that. That's it. Good. Let's go 2 more. One more time. Good. Get back to the jab again. Good. I notice I'm looking for, once again, just reaching for that jab, making sure it's nice and snappy, really coming from the hip. Got some good power on it. Good. About to feint that right hand. Good. Again, we're working that a lot of left side here. But again, notice my footwork. Throwing power shots with my jab, but making sure I'm not staying in place. I'm going from side to side. A lot of lateral movement. Good. That's it. Let's throw in the cross again. Remember on the cross. Hopefully you pick something up from this round, from this workout. Is with that. There's so many ways to throw that rear hand. Notice Paulie's. It's a really nice shot. It has a nice pop to it. You have to commit to it. You see an opening. You can just hit him. Get your opponent nice and quick. Good. 3, 2, 1. Again, we're in a 30-second here. Let's throw some shots. These are a little lighter, almost like an active recovery. But my feet are still moving. That's the whole point. I'm gonna keep my feet moving. Good. Keep working. Good. Looking really nice. Good. That's it. Nice. Coming up to round number 8. Doing such a good job. Hopefully you're really feeling it in that left side. Good. Let's do a few more again in the jab. Good. We're gonna throw the jab here. We're gonna work on a little bit of a shoulder roll. So I'm gonna shoot the jab out. I'm gonna tuck my chin behind my shoulder, and I'm gonna fire that right hand. It's a nice little counter punch. So I'll hit the jab, roll. So imagine a punch coming, I let it roll over my shoulder. And again, not committing to the right hand, but just shooting it out. So I throw a jab, roll it, and throw that cross. Good. Again, jab, roll it, throw the cross. Good. That's it. And when you're rolling, think of, make sure you can see it here. Think of really, notice my chin, it's tucked behind my shoulder. That's protecting my jaw. So even if the punch comes, it should just kind of roll up on my head, but it won't hit my jaw. I'm trying to protect that jaw. So I hit the jab, boom, I roll the shoulder, and then fire that cross. So do 2 more like that. 1 more time. Yeah, nice job, really good. Really, really good. So let's hit the jab up high. We're gonna shoot the cross to the body. Didn't throw this a lot because again, you have to commit to this, but every once in a while he would throw a beautiful body shot. So we'll hit the jab up high. I'm gonna fire that cross. My face will be a little exposed, but if my footwork is good, I can get out nice and quick. So I hit the jab and throw that cross to the body. Good. That's it. Do a few more like that. That's it. 1 more time. Very good. Looking really nice, really, really good. Let's get back to some of those hooks again. So I'm gonna work on a jab in. I'm gonna again for a loopy right hand. So I throw my jab and loop over the top with that right hand. Good. Gonna get to some more combinations here. Good. So we're gonna go throw the jab, loop that right hand, and then fire that jab to position myself again for my feet. So I'll hit the jab, over the top, and then establish myself again with that solid jab. So it's 1, the right hand over top, and then nice jab. That's it. Good. Let's go for 2 more like that, looking really good. 1 more time. Very good, looking really nice. Let's get back to it again. So we'll do extra here, make it a 40-second here. So I want you, let's work our opponent now. We're just finishing up round number 8. We're gonna start to make it really count. So imagine we're getting closer towards the end of the fight. Our opponent is starting to break down, and we're gonna start to go for the finish. So we have power, we have stamina, they don't, so we're gonna take advantage of that. Again, notice the feet, don't stay in one place. Good, good, we're at round number 9 here. Now what I'm looking for is, I'm gonna rip a hard shot. So I wanna move my feet around, play with it, and then I'm gonna really, this time I'm gonna work on digging in a little harder with that rear hand. So I'm playing with my opponent, good footwork. I'm gonna dig in a little harder now. So now I give me a little more of a turnover, really put your hip into it. Good. That's it. I wanna actually get their attention now. Show them I can hit. That's it. And now we're gonna hop in with that lead, the lead hand, the lead hook for a little more power. So playing with my opponent, I hit him with a hard cross, and then kind of jump in a little more with that lead hook to really get their attention. So that's it. That's what I'm looking for now. Good. That's it. That's it. And then, a la Paulie, we're gonna go back to that double jab, establishing ourselves yet again. So we're here. We throw a hard shot, hard hook, bang, bang, and we double jab, circling out. So again, playing with my opponent, good footwork, land a solid cross, solid hook, and then bang, bang, back to that double jab, establishing myself. Good. Again, playing with my opponent here, hit a hard shot, hard hook, bang, bang, hard double jab. Playing with the opponent. Good. A few more. Good. Go 2 more like that. Play with our opponent. Good, hard one. Ha, ha, bam, bam. Good. One more time. Playing with the opponent. Hard shot, hook, double jab. Good, nice work. Looking really nice. Now we have our opponent. They're hurt. We're gonna stay here now. So we're not gonna go move as much. Notice I'm still hitting, still throwing shots. Boom. I'm gonna rip some hard body shots here. So still same hand positioning, same foot positioning. Push, push. A little harder punches now. Playing with the opponent. Push. Good. Push. And notice those still loopy shots. Push, push. Good. Never does he sit down here like this and just bang it out. It's still sharp. So even when he's here, bah, bah, notice I can still get out if I need to. Push, push. Good. A few more here. Good. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Yet again, let's work some lateral movement. Tap it again, no power. Good. Light on the toes. Finishing up round number 9. That's good. Time to get a little flashy now. Paulie was a very flashy fighter. He was very cocky, and he had every reason to be. Good. And round number 10 here. So this is since we're doing a 12 round, the last 2 are more body. This is technically like our last round. So we're gonna back our opponent up now. This whole round, this whole 3 minutes, I don't want you to stop punching. So just keep punching with me. A lot of lateral movement. I want you to mix in hard shots, and then go right back to the shots that kind of set stuff up again. Good. Not gonna stop. Good. Got this whole round to do it. Good. Think about breaking the opponent down. I want you to mentally see your opponent here. Imagine everything you're doing is counting, adding up all these points, all this damage being done to your opponent, both physically and mentally. Good. I want you to keep on moving those feet. When you feel the time is right, throw something a little harder, but don't stop the lateral movement. Good. I like his style. Definitely can relate to this. I feel like it's pretty, it's really nice. It's like this is what I feel like boxing should be, is that good footwork, good technique, hit and don't get hit, at least try not to get hit. Good. This is why we're saving Mayweather for a future video. He's very hard to emulate. Good. And I don't want to do him injustice or disservice. Good. Keep working. Every once in a while, bang it hard. Good. Remember, even when you're throwing that hard right, make sure it still just kind of shoots out. It never does it come from here. Never is like a very traditional, again, a la kind of Miguel Cotto. Good. Again, I'm looking for hard shots every once in a while, but until then, you're staying active. Good. Good. Imagine staying fluid, especially with your head work, your head movement too. So if a punch comes in, you kind of roll with it, you let it go. You don't tighten up. It was one thing Paulie did not do. He never tightened up when shots were coming and just brace for impact. He would be fluid with them. Good. That's it. Good. A few more here. Good. That's it. Hitting hard shots every once in a while. Good. That's it. Good. Back to our 30-second mark here. So let's do lateral movement. No hard punches now. Good. Good. In and out movement. Good. Just shoot the right. Just right from your face. Good. No loading up. Good. Almost there. Coming up to the last 2 rounds. which will be some boxing, but we're gonna have a lot more body weight exercises. Good. Very nice. From round number 11, let's go right to some lunges. Love a good lunge. Depending on your knees, but what I'm looking for, if you have problems with your knees, I'll have you stand in a stance, like a staggered stance. I just want you to work on, if you can, just come down a little bit. Don't worry about going too deep, that's fine. If your knees are okay, you're not having an issue with them, let's go for some alternating. So I'm gonna have you actually take a nice step and then switch. Notice my hands, let's do it like a runner. So one hand is up, other one's in the back pocket. This is how we walk traditionally and run if we're not paying attention. Good. Let's get some deep squat lunges here. And again, if your knees are bothering you, stay in one place and just work on down and up. Good. And then when I tell you to switch, you'll switch, but keep going for now. If you're doing alternating, keep alternating with me. If you've been in one position, I want you to switch your feet now. So other foot in front and just come down and up, down and up. Good. Keep doing that. Again, if you're alternating, stay alternating with me. Good. I like these. This is good for balance. Good for strengthening here. Good. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Beautiful work. Let's get right back to some shots here, like we were doing in our 30-second breaks. Tapping some shots. I'm gonna rip some hard punches. Push. Okay. Still the lateral movement. Okay. Let's get some loopy hooks in there as well. Let's let them kind of sail over the top. Good. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go back to the lunge again. This time I'm gonna stay with you on the standing still one. So let's do the left foot in front, right from the back, almost like your boxing stance, much wider and in a straight line. So we're gonna do it together here. Let's have the hands up. And we're just gonna come down and up. Good. So imagine actually bringing your guard up like you're about to catch a punch. Good. Coming down. Notice my foot, especially the front. Try not to have the knee go too far over. I'm looking for just kind of straight down and up. Good. Let's go for 2 more. 1 more. Good. Let's switch those feet. Again, staggered stance. Now I'm having my right foot in the front. Same idea. Coming down and up. Down and up. Good. This is really focusing on the lead leg. The rear is just there to help balance and support you. This one's the one you're looking to put the weight on. Okay. Let's go for 2 more. 1 more. Yes, nice. Let's get back to, again, tapping the shots. On a 30-second break here. No power. Just remember, keep that Paulie footwork, Paulie stance with the hands. Okay. Just playing with your opponent. Let's play with them a little more. We'll kick off this round with some extra power shots. So keep playing with your opponent like we've been doing, and then we're gonna rip a hard rear hook. So play with your opponent. After you throw the jab, I want you to rip around that right hand. So play with your opponent, throw the jab, and then over the top. Good. That's it. Good. That's it. Let's go for 2 more. 1 more time. Beautiful work. Yeah, nice job. Let's get some abs in here. We'll do some Russian twists. If you're not comfortable going on the ground, I'm gonna have you hands above your head here. You're gonna work on elbow to knee, elbow to knee. That's if you're not comfortable on the ground. If you are, join me here. I'm gonna come down to the ground. These are called Russian twists. We have a couple of options. Let's do the easy one first is here. Feet are on the ground. We're just gonna go side to side. The more advanced, we're gonna have the feet off the ground. And we're gonna go side to side. So again, we have 3 basic versions. One is standing up. One is sitting down with your feet on the ground. The other one is feet up in the air. We're going side to side. Keep the abs tight. If your back starts to hurt you, then put your feet down and adjust, because that means your back is taking over. I want it to be the core. Good. If you had tools, this is a great place to have a medicine ball or a dumbbell or kettlebell. Good. Good. Keep going. Again, if you're standing on your feet, keep alternating. Good. We're gonna keep going here. Really feel those obliques burn. Good. Good. Give me 20 more seconds. Good. Keep working. Doing so nice. Good job. Very impressed. Good work. Good. 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. We're popping back up. We have 1 minute left. Let's finish this out. We're gonna put everything together that we did today. So we got the snappy jab. We have the stiff rear hand that just shoots out. Good. We have that loopy left hook. And then we have that loopy right hook. Let's play with all those punches here. So now have your freestyle a little bit. Mix in some hard shots. It's up to you. Good. But remember to focus on where the hand placement should be and a nice wide base and a lot of lateral movement. Good. Good. We have 20 seconds to go. And we are done with our 12-round workout. Good. Almost there. Keep working. Good. 3, 2, 1. Whoo! Nice work. It was so good. Thank you for tuning in again. My name is Brian Pedone of Boxing Change. Today we featured Paulie Malignaggi. We did a 12-round workout featuring him. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.